Have you ever stopped to marvel at the transformation that happens within a simple cooking pot? We take a handful of tiny, unassuming grains, add water and heat, and witness an almost magical expansion. What was once a compact measure becomes a bowl full of fluffy goodness, ready to nourish and satisfy. This culinary alchemy, far from being a mystery, is rooted in simple scientific principles. Understanding these processes empowers us in the kitchen, allowing us to predict, control, and even enhance the expansion of our favorite grains and cereals. It's time to unlock the secrets of this everyday wonder and discover the joy of transforming simple ingredients into culinary delights. From the humble rice grain to the hearty oat, the act of cooking unlocks hidden potential, multiplying volume and transforming texture. Join me as we delve into the fascinating world of food expansion, exploring the science behind it and uncovering the tips and tricks to make the most of this culinary phenomenon. Get ready to see your cooking in a whole new light. The remarkable expansion we witness in our pots and pans is largely due to the fascinating interplay between two fundamental elements, water and heat. These humble components, when combined with the unique structure of grains and cereals, set in motion a chain reaction that transforms both texture and volume. Imagine a single grain of rice. On a microscopic level, its surface is covered in tiny pores and starches. As heat is applied, these starches begin to vibrate, loosening their structure and creating space within the grain. This is where water, our second key player, steps in. Drawn in by the heat, water molecules rush into these newly formed spaces, eager to mingle with the starches. This process, known as hydration, causes the starches to swell and the grain to expand. The once rigid structure softens, becoming plump and tender as it absorbs more and more water. This dance between heat, water, and starch is at the heart of food expansion. Understanding this interplay allows us to appreciate the magic happening within our pots and empowers us to manipulate these elements to achieve our desired culinary results. The world of grains and cereals offers a fascinating array of expansion possibilities. Each variety, from the tiniest quinoa seed to the long strands of spaghetti, boasts a unique structure and starch composition, resulting in distinct expansion properties. Rice, a pantry staple across the globe, is a prime example of dramatic transformation. Depending on the variety, cooked rice can expand to 3 or even 4 times its original volume. Picture a cup of uncooked, long-grain rice magically transforming into a generous mound capable of feeding a family. Pasta, another beloved staple, undergoes a similar metamorphosis. Dry, brittle strands eagerly soak up water during cooking, expanding in both length and girth. The result? A pot overflowing with tender, chewy noodles ready to be tossed with your favorite sauce. But the fun doesn't stop there. Quinoa, a protein-packed ancient grain, explodes into tiny, translucent pearls when cooked, offering a delightful crunch. Oats, known for their heart-healthy properties, transform into a creamy, comforting porridge, absorbing liquid and expanding to several times their original size. From couscous to barley, each grain and cereal presents a unique expansion journey, adding another layer of wonder to our culinary adventures. Now that we've unveiled the science behind food expansion, let's explore some practical tips to maximize volume and achieve the perfect texture in our own kitchens. Firstly, understanding the importance of water ratios is key. Using the right amount of water ensures optimal starch hydration and prevents grains from becoming mushy or, conversely, remaining too firm. Experiment with different ratios to find what works best for each grain. Secondly, don't underestimate the power of a good soak. Soaking grains like rice and beans before cooking can jumpstart the hydration process, leading to quicker cooking times and enhanced volume. Think of it as giving your grains a head start on their expansion journey. Thirdly, pay close attention to cooking times and methods. Overcooked grains can become waterlogged and lose their texture, while undercooked grains may remain tough and chewy. Follow package instructions and use the appropriate cooking method, whether it be boiling, steaming, or simmering, to achieve optimal results. Finally, don't be afraid to experiment. Play around with different grains, cooking liquids, and seasonings to discover your own perfect combinations. The world of culinary expansion is vast and ripe for exploration.